What's up guys, and welcome to my first video in a very long time. Kind of lost the hype for FIFA 20 towards the end of the season, but now getting really excited for FIFA 21. Last year I did a ratings video for the top 100, so I gave you guys my thoughts, which I think quite a few people were interested in. This year I've decided to do it a bit different, in more of a podcast style, so I've invited my friend Harry, who many of you know, to come on this video with me and give his thoughts as well. Harry, how you doing?
I am all good. How about yourself?
Yeah, very well, man. Excited to go through these with you.
They look very good.
So what we're going to do is go through the top 100 from 100 to 1. So you kind of know roughly who's going to be like the top 2 or 3, but we're going to go backwards here. Starting with someone actually pretty exciting. I'm surprised he's only 100, to be honest. That's Erling Haaland at Dortmund. What do you think of his card?
Yeah, I think the pace, the acceleration was quite a big thing for 20, wasn't it? And 80 acceleration's a bit meh, but other than that, his shooting looks very nice. Very nice shooting. Yeah,
I think his pace is good, but the fact is the 76 dribbling will probably bring him down quite a lot. And then only 3-star as well. High. He's like got a bit of a Jamie Vardy vibe about him, but just obviously a bit bigger and taller. But I think he'll be a very expensive card at the start of the game.
Oh yeah, at the start, 100%.
Christian Eriksen, only an 85, but didn't have the best season. Even though Inter Milan had a very good season, he didn't have the best season at all. Not too surprised about that one. Still high, still 5-star weak foot, so he's still a very usable card.
The 5-star weak foot does look very good on it. But... yeah,
it's still good dribbling. Pace isn't the best, but I still think that's a very good card. I would not be unhappy to use that card at the start of the game.
No, neither would I.
Alexandra also 85. Is that a -1 or is that the same? I think it might be the same as last year.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Anything's changed. Just a very nice card, isn't it?
It's still a very nice card. I think the pace, judging by other players' stats who we haven't talked about yet, I think pace has possibly been nerfed a bit this year. So I think 81 pace with his strength is probably enough for a left back.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, Mr. Sex Party himself. 85. He's gone up. I think he's got a +1. Still a 2-star weak foot. Still high. Again, like perfect right back. Probably almost into the latter stages. You could use that card easily, until at least Christmas. Icardi, boring. Didn't get brought off the bench in the Champions League final in favour of Choupo-Moting. You know what you're getting. A few random Italian dudes will probably use him, but bit of a boring card, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Godin, good season at Inter. That looks like a is that as much as a -3, or was he already 85?
He's 88, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think that's as much as a -3, which is pretty harsh, given the season that Inter had.
I thought they had quite a good one.
Not the most usable card, let's be honest, but early game.
It's just the pace, isn't it?
Yeah, early game you could get away with him, but 57 pace is tough.
Yeah, it really is.
Alderweireld, still at Tottenham Hotspur, of course, for Tongue on the left. 85, which is a -2, I believe.
2, yeah.
Medium. His pace is okay, especially for early game.
Start of FIFA, this card will be absolutely fine.
Love the passing as well if you play a passing game out from the back.
100%.
Gulacsi, I reckon he's a really good keeper. Last FIFA actually, he was very good. He fell apart in the Champions League knockout stages. But I think 85 is his same rating from last year. Decent kick in, good reflexes, he's tall, good card. Rodri is the same, I believe, rating as last season. High defensive work rate, which is great. Pace is fine for a CDM, so actually a really decent card, to be honest.
Yeah, it'll be very good for the start of FIFA.
Frankie looks incredible, doesn't he?
Yeah, his pace upgrade. Because he didn't have overrated, did he?
I can't remember what he had, but it's definitely, this card is going to be expensive for a long time.
Yeah. 100k minimum for at least a couple of months.
The
first 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, he'll be expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Bonucci is a -1, I believe.
-1, yeah.
I'm kind of surprised he's still in this top 100, but he is a legend of the game. 58 acceleration, pretty tough to use. Longley, didn't have the best season. Did okay, to be fair, but Barcelona didn't have the best season. Same rating as last year. Yeah. Still nippy, still will be very, very expensive, I think.
That's a good link to De Jong, isn't it? You have them two in your starting team at FIFA, and you kind of sorted.
Yeah, De Jong, Alaba. I'm sure Semedo will still be like a useful 80 rated or whatever. So and Ter Stegen as well. So that's very good. Leno had a really good season for Arsenal until he got injured. Sounds like they may well be getting rid of Martinez to keep Leno as number one, which I'm kind of surprised about because Martinez is fantastic. But
yeah, he had a very good lockdown season.
Leno's a +1, I believe.
Yep, +1.
Dries Mertens.
Look at the downgrade. Oh my goodness.
Is that a -2?
That's a -88, weren't he?
I think it's a -2 from 87.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an 88.
He's still nippy. He's still got 90 acceleration.
Look at that agility and balance.
Agility 94, balance 92. He's still going to be a very, very usable card, especially if this FIFA is all about dribbling. Koke, is that a +1 again? No, it's the same.
No, it's the same,
It's the same.
Centre mid as well.
They finally, thank you, EA, changed him to centre mid.
He's actually a usable centre mid, isn't he?
He is a usable centre mid with that passing, good dribbling, decent physical actually. So yeah, definitely excited to use this guy finally. Skriniar, good season. I think he got a +1. No, he might even have got a minus.
He got a minus, didn't he? Because he was a walkout last week.
He might even have got a -1 because
now.
De Vrij was 84 and Skriniar was 85 or 86. Still a good card.
86.
Not that exciting. Parejo, everybody's least favourite walkout. It's finally not a walkout anymore.
Not a walkout anymore. You love to see it.
Medium. Slow as my grandma. Just no, don't want him.
Oh, now this one. Leroy Sané. Oh.
This is an exciting one with the links.
This is a very good card, yeah.
Still 3-star weak foot, which is fair. With the links that he's got to Alphonso Davies left back, who I believe is only 80 rated.
What?
Alaba, Goretzka, Kimmich, Lewandowski, obviously.
You can get the,
not Havertz, bro. Havertz is at Chelsea, but yeah, you could Premier League. Oh, you could Premier League hybrid him with Werner and Havertz. Yeah. Although that's basically just building, like putting him back in a Premier League team. Which, but yeah, he's got some incredible links. Rashy Boy Radio.
Rashford.
5-star weak foot. 5-star skills. Recently got a +1 on his weak foot. I think maybe halfway through last season. Ridiculous card. Will be crazy expensive. Links to Martial. Links to Bruno. Just links to Pogba. It's like ridiculous card. Ridiculous card. Tall, strong. Everything you need. Pjanic has moved to Barcelona from Juventus. Who was going the other way? Oh, Arthur was going the other way.
Arthur, yeah.
Yeah, meh card. No longer a walkout again. So that's another. It's another walkout that we won't get, but it's another Bosnian board like Dzeko. I'm moving on to the next page.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Insigne, 85, which I think is a -2 or 3.
-3 is 88, won't it?
I think it might be a -3, you know.
That is. The card still looks very, very nice.
Oh no, I'm on page 1. I'm messing up the video.
Oh no.
How's the card look? He's obviously tiny.
Nice.
34 strength, 34 aggression. I don't know how they measure that. But yeah, it will still be a fun card to use.
It will.
Ricardo Pereira had a fantastic season. That is a beastly card, man. That is a beastly card. He was an 82, I believe.
Yeah, he's gone up 3.
He's gone up 3. He's an absolute unit.
Weak foot 4-star for a right back as well.
4-star weak foot, yeah. That's a nice card. I still feel like a lot of people choose Walker over him simply because of the pace.
Oh, yeah.
But again, depends on the meta of the game. Thiago Silva -3 after his move to Chelsea. Champions League finalist, -3 is maybe a bit harsh, but he is getting on 36 years old. He's now pretty slow. Pace was always one of his assets. Considering he's not very big, I don't think you'll see too many people using him other than for like love of the man himself. De Ligt was 85. Yeah, same rating. Card looks brilliant though.
4-star weak foot for him.
4-star weak foot with decent passing. Yeah, that's a great card. Wijnaldum, we could see him at Barcelona as well, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, card just looks all round very, very good. Just
very good,
not exciting, but good. SMS, been a bit of a cult figure on FIFA for a few years. Not so much last year, didn't see him very much. That card is beastly. I believe it's the same rating. The problem with him is 66 acceleration and then 64 agility, 63 balance, which for some people will be a problem, but he's still got those 4-star skill moves on a big man that's so OP. So I'm pretty excited to use that card. Timo.
No, big man. Timo.
Timo's been done a little bit dirty here. Maybe someone at EA is a Leipzig fan, but could have been 86, could have been 87. Still only he's got a 4-star weak foot, which is decent. Only 3-star skill moves, but there's something about this guy on the game. He's very hard to tackle. Even with that 76 balance, he feels more balanced than that. Royce, I don't know much about Royce anymore. You know,
no, neither do I. He just seems to go off the grid, doesn't he, and then just come back on.
Yeah, he's injured a lot. 78 sprint speed now, so he's becoming more of like a passing cam on the game rather than a running one. Good card. He will always have love. He's a good looking man. Nice tattoos.
Oh,
Ziyech is a cam. I believe he was a cam last year.
Yeah, I thought he might have been right wing.
He could have been a right mid, right wing this year. Still 5-star skills, still 2-star weak foot. High is not ideal on a cam for me.
No, it's really not.
But his stats look okay. In the right hands, this card will do some damage. Donnarumma is still 85, so they haven't done a crazy amount with some of these ratings. Still 85. Good weak foot for a goalkeeper. Great card. Like, can't really say anything about it. Memphis, who could also be at Barcelona in a few days.
Don't imagine that 3.
I think he would suit Barcelona pretty well, actually. He is a good player. Low defensive work rate is great. He's quick. 5-star skills. Is he strong? 81 strength. Yeah, this is a beastly card.
Yeah.
Beastly card. Riyadh, I feel like they've done him a little dirty with an 85.
Yeah, I don't really like seeing that much, but 83 pace feels like a bit not generous enough.
No.
I'd say at least like 85, 86.
Yeah, wait till you see some other big players' pace in a minute though.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have been an 86, but he'll get some upgrades throughout the season, I'm sure. Luis Alberto, it's quite a nice card now. The physical, I don't know.
Yeah.
As a cam, 3-star weak foot, medium is okay. But to be honest, I think he's been done dirty. He was probably the best player in the league last season, maybe outside of Ronaldo and Immobile. I think they've done him a little bit dirty. This is an exciting one. Havertz with the last one. I think Havertz and Brand were both 84s at Dortmund. Amazing sprint speed for a cam. Amazing finishing. Yeah, this is worrying. He lost that 5-star weak foot. Yeah, he lost that 5-star weak foot from 2 years ago, but he was 4-star last year. Agility and balance aren't the best because he's tall. He'll always have that little bit of clunkiness. As a striker, I can see this guy being a great early game striker with that good weak foot, good skills. Thiago, another one who's been done dirty. But if he joins Liverpool, we'll all probably be happy that he's been done dirty. But Champions League winner, probably one of the best midfielders in the world right now.
He got an 85.
Got an 85 down from, I believe, an 86 or 87.
Yeah.
I'm not.
87.
I've never been his biggest fan, but watching him in the latter stage of the Champions League, he was brilliant.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Lukaku been complaining about his rating on social media, I believe. in the last couple of days. You can kind of see why, man. Like he's pissed about his pace. Because, like, I don't think 77 acceleration is that unfair because it does take him a while to get going. But when he gets going, he's an absolute rocket.
He's rapid, yeah, he is.
Could have been as high as an 87, 88 for me.
Yeah. As much as I hate to say it.
Mark Renos, he's got
Nice
a centre-back card. It's a lovely card, but he played CDM definitely in the Champions League towards the end of last season. It could have been quite interesting to have him as a CDM card. But looking at the stats, he's definitely best as a centre-back. That's a card you want. Yeah, that is a card you want. Gnabry.
Been done dirty on the page.
Been done dirty all round, I would say. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, which is probably fair because he's worked on his weak foot a lot. Good work rates. 76 sprint speed, man.
No, 76 sprint speed and 90 acceleration.
For a guy that is probably now one of the best attacking players in the world, or definitely most effective.
Yeah.
80 composure, like, I think it could have been, again, 87, 88. If Lukaku's an 87, then Gnabry's definitely an 88. But, yeah, pretty harsh there. Jan Sommer, oh no. Jan Sommer's a walkout.
He's a walkout.
Oh, that is a +2 for Jan Sommer. This is one that's going to haunt you. If you see the Swiss flag, you know what you're getting. Miserable. Jordi Alba, 86 rate still. I think that is the same or a -1. 3-star, 3-star, high, medium. Do you know what? Watching Barcelona again in the last stage of the Champions League, I think he is still a great player.
Yeah,
still deserves that pace. His passing is brilliant. 85 crossing, 84 short passing. So yeah, good card. Alright.
Oh no.
Are you on to page 3?
Yeah, the main man
no.
himself.
Oh no.
This card looks disgusting.
I think they might have even made him a tiny bit slower, but he's still ridiculous. Ferland Mendy at left back now is an 83.
83, isn't he?
And I believe we're about to get onto another Real Madrid midfielder who is also 86 rated. So that triangle is going to be unbelievable. Then, of course, you've got Courtois, Ramos. No one really likes Carvajal, but there you go. That's mad. He's going to be in the hundreds of thousands at the start of the game.
Oh, yeah. He'll be up there to 200, 300k at the start, easily.
De Gea, I'll let you lead this one, mate.
De Gea, I feel like 86 is... Well, he was 89, weren't he, last?
I think he was 89, yeah.
Yeah, it's a decent card. It'll just be one of them cards that is like, Spanish walkout goalkeeper. Oh, it's De Gea. There's nothing really special about him. It's just De Gea from last year.
They've put his handling in the toilet.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the handling. They've absolutely ruined his handling.
Which actually, is probably one of the more accurate things they've done here.
It is. Good
reflexes, bad handling. Because he's always there. Like, he doesn't miss the ball. He gets to the ball and then he butterfingers it. Yeah. David Silva famously shat on, was it Lazio he agreed to join and then joined Sociedad.
Sociedad, yeah.
Still 2-star, weak foot. Okay acceleration, but this is a guy who really will suit the Spanish league, but not the meta of FIFA. Mats Hummels is a -1, I believe. Still a walkout. Still 46 acceleration. A few people did use him last year because of the sort of big body shape.
Yeah.
But
it's just unusable. It's with that pace or the sprint speed and acceleration. The 46 acceleration will just do him over.
High as well. You don't want him running out of position.
No.
Carvajal actually got a +1.
Yeah. It looks quite nice to be fair, the card.
It looks like a great CDM kind of card, but maybe a little bit slow for a wing back, as he always has been. Especially with high. But yeah, solid card. I'll let you lead Hendo as well. You give me your thoughts on Hendo.
I do not want to talk about this. There's another card coming up and they are the same rating. I do not know how. I personally think Jordan Henderson is so overrated. I know Liverpool don't win as many games when he doesn't play, but oh my goodness, I just can't stand him.
I'll back 86. I think 86 is a very fair rating for him.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously, FIFA can't only be technical players. He's not the most technical player. He does pass sideways a bit, but he's a better footballer than he gets credit for. He's the leader of a team that won the league, won the Champions League the year before, and got to the final the year before that. Top player. He just is.
No.
Alejandro Gomez possibly could even have got +1 after the season that Atalanta had. Scored an insane amount of goals in Serie A, and did pretty well in the Champions League as well, didn't they?
That's like Ilicic. Ilicic is only 84 still, isn't he?
Yeah, Ilicic. I think I have a feeling though, Ilicic dropped out of the team because he had depression actually, and he never came back.
Really?
So I think I assume he hasn't retired, but he was talking about retiring. PK -1, I think.
Yeah.
He may be leaving Barcelona this summer. There are rumours that he might go to Fulham, which would have been quite funny. Yeah, he's, I don't know, Scream PK last season was one of my favourite ever cards, but this one is super slow. He's got a high attacking work rate as well, so not ideal really. But yeah, legend in the game of football. Verratti's the same.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not even going to say anything about that Verratti card. He was injured all season. I'll let you lead Pogba as well.
Pogba, this card just looks so good. Like, I just don't know where you'd play him at the start of FIFA because his defending isn't the best, but like the strength and all that makes up for it. But 86, and him and Jordan Henderson are the same. You would never ever think in the world of football Pogba and Henderson are on the same level.
Nope. I back it. I'm happy with it. His defense looks okay, so I think you'll see people using him as a dual CDM like they do anyway.
Yeah, like the old meta when it was Pogba Kante maybe.
Yeah. I think you'll see people using him as dual CDM, not as a cam. I think his rating's fair, and also I don't think he's actually had much of a downgrade really from last year, even though it's a -1.
No, not his stats anyway. His
stats
don't look downgraded.
Jamie Vardy, someone who Brendan Rodgers has done a brilliant job on. I think they've done him possibly a bit day of his passing, but let's have a look at short passing. Where is passing? Oh, yeah, see, 69 short passing I think is a bit harsh, man. I think Brendan Rodgers has made him a better all-round footballer, but Jamie Vardy is now a walkout. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Müller.
He's been done dirty. I feel like Muller's been done dirty because he was incredible in the Champions League.
Muller's apparently, I read FIFA have to give him like a higher rating than his stats deserve every year, and they should have buffed his stats this year and given him an 88.
Yeah.
I'm not his biggest fan, but he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he is.
Like, what's the point of giving him 94 positioning even? Like, give him 99. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Just buff his stats, man, to make him usable because he's one of the best players in the world right now.
Yeah, he really is. It's like even the pace, like, just put that to 71 or 72 and everyone will be like, oh, what a card.
Yeah, everyone play him centre mid then at least.
Yeah, exactly.
High. Lloris, I think he actually did have a good season. I think that's a -1. Base, I actually thought he could have been lower than that last season, and now this is probably pretty deserved. Good goalkeeper, having a good season, had a good season for Spurs. 1-star weak foot. Ugh. As someone who likes to kick the ball backwards a lot of the time, not sure about that. Chiellini is a -1, is he?
No, I think he's the same in 87, isn't he?
I'll stick my neck out and say I think it's a -1 because I feel like it was Bonucci 86, Chiellini 88. He's not that slow, you know. Whenever I use this card, I'm like, he's pretty good. Another legend of football. And coming on to another one who I've always massively disliked and is never usable in FIFA. Same this year. Unusable. Was it? I can't even remember if it was I think it was 2 years ago Busquets had the Scream card with like 90 pace and 90 shooting. This one's horrible. I think he's got the same rating as last year, which is undeserved.
Yeah.
Navas is the same. He was a walkout last season, I think. I think he was 87.
Walkout this season.
Deserves to keep his position, I think. Fabinho. Oh no.
Oh no.
This is a +2 from last season. It's got good pace for a CDM, but it's the physical and those defensive stats. 86 aggression as well. Good reactions. Good composure. Good passing. Yeah, this is a good card, man.
Start of FIFA, that card will be.
Thankfully, because of the rating, I think it'll be like a bit harder to pack than last year.
Yeah.
So you won't see too much of him. A-Rob, I'm going to say could be maybe an 86.
Yeah, I was going to say 86.
But one of the best left backs in the world, if not the best, so who cares? Bernardo, same rating as before, looks basically identical, can't be bothered to even talk about him, to be honest.
It's just the exact same.
Page 2, Wojciech Szczesny is a +1 possibly. Juventus had a bit of a rubbish season, but they still won the league. Nothing really interesting to say. Laporte injured all year. Very important to City though, very good player. I think at the moment, obviously he'll be first choice and then potentially Ake with him, but I think they're looking to sign another centre-back. Griezmann, I hate facing this card on FIFA.
Yeah, it's just one of them cards, isn't it, that you really hate to see.
He scores from everywhere, even though he's got a 3-star weak foot. Right now, though, medium with below 70 pace average, below 80 pace, sorry, will put people off, hopefully.
Yeah. It still looks very good, though.
It is a good card. I just think the fact that he had a crap season and now below 80 pace is not that exciting anymore, but... Trent, I see people have complained about Trent and he's 87 to me, but I think he's the best right back probably that there is right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Not even really right back, I guess, but like right mid kind of attacking wing back. Pace is still bad.
But, yeah, I was gonna say like 3 of them stats are 80 pace, dribbling, defending. I think it should be more than that.
His crossing,
pace and dribbling anyway.
Yeah. His crossing, he is a bit like stiff, as people say in real life. But his crossing and passing, if there's a heading meta in this game, then wow.
Yeah, you need Trent. 93 crossing.
Suarez, same rating, I think, or maybe a -1. Still only 3-star skill moves, so that'll put a lot of people off. 68 sprint speed, so not the most usable card. Still a cult figure though. Still people will use him.
It really is.
Heung-min Son. Oh. I think he was 87 last year as well, wasn't he? But he was he a cam? Sorry, was he a centre forward or was he a left mid?
Centre forward.
I think he was a centre forward, so that might reduce his price a bit. Looks unreal. Still high, still 5-star weak foot. Composure 88. Yeah, there's nothing else you can say other than like you will be facing this card a lot, and he will be destroying you into February next year. Alright, this is one we were talking about pace. Jadon Sancho, 83 pace.
83, yeah.
Having had a very good season in the Bundesliga. 83 pace.
83 pace.
His dribbling is obviously mad.
As well.
Yeah, considering he scored, what, 16 goals or something like that in the league last season. But again, I think face card is overrated because I think Gnabry right now is a much better player than Jadon Sancho. Like, Jadon Sancho's obviously got the potential, but Gnabry is a better player than Sancho, so Sancho's face card is probably overrated. Di Maria, I'm sure he's still got a terrible weak foot. He does. I rate Di Maria a lot in real life.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
2-star weak foot's tough though, and obviously not the quickest for a winger. But yeah, still you will still see this card. There'll be weird people who link him to a Cardi and play with those two. Oh, what's next, Harry?
Bruno. What is there? Can you see the penalty stats on here? 91. Is that all?
Only 91 penalties. What?
Only 91 penalties. Are you joking?
This is a great card.
This card just looks... You could actually play this card at centre mid with the high work rates. And stats look alright.
Yeah, they're not too bad, in fact.
It's just his strength, but other than that, this card...
Yeah, he's got a decent aggression, which is deserved, I think. High, again, like... High kind of ruins a cam a bit, but he deserves... That's what he is in real life. He does work incredibly hard. 4-star. Speed is about right. Probably deserves slightly better finishing in my opinion, but long shots are incredible, passing is incredible. So yeah, really deserved. There's a lot of Bruno haters out there, a lot of jealous guys, but
Yeah.
He deserves to be higher rated than like Havertz and stuff, in my opinion.
He does.
Aubameyang got a -1 despite having just behind Vardy, was it, in the Golden Boot?
Vardy, yeah.
High again is a bit annoying. I don't know really what to say. Because of that balance, he feels slower than his pace.
Yeah.
I've never actually really liked Aubameyang, other than that year he got a team of the season about 2 years ago where it was unstoppable in the air. Obviously, if I packed this card, I'd absolutely use him.
Nuts, yeah.
It's
just one of them cards.
He will bury everything early game as well, coming up against Tom Heaton with his fucking 93 positioning and 91 finishing. But it's weird. I think Arsenal fans will have every right to be mad about that.
Oh, yeah.
Immobile tied the record for Serie A goals last season. Deserves to keep his 87.
Yeah, I thought it had gone up a bit more, to be fair. He's just one of them players from like 3 FIFAs, isn't he? That he just keeps scoring. Like 3 years, he's just been scoring and scoring. I feel like it's a bit low for him. I'd say like an 88 maybe.
Maybe, but he reminds me a bit of Muller, where his stats, other than shooting, probably aren't that great. Although,
yeah,
agility and balance all right, you know, and his dribbling's all right. Finishing is unreal. Sprint speed is okay, given his strength is 77. 4-star weak foot. Yeah, actually quite a usable card. But then if you...
Yeah, I was going to say...
Two observations. Haaland's an 84. And I know Immobile's done much more than Haaland, but like, I feel like you'd pick Haaland even right now.
Yeah,
in any other league than Serie A, you'd pick Haaland. And B, he's 1 point faster than Jadon Sancho, Immobile. Which is
that's
kind of mental. Luka Modric is a -2 or 3, I think.
Yeah.
But will still be a silky little card. He's still fast
that
enough.
Would be very nice.
Still 4-star. Let's have a look at stamina. Still good stamina. Strength and aggression aren't the best, but he's so silky with that agility and balance. Actually would like to use this card.
So would I.
You could link him in that triangle with Varane. Yeah. Mendy. Koulibaly is a +1. Could be going to Man City.
Card.
It's an unreal card. Defensive work rate high as well. I feel like he used to be high or something like that, and used to run out of position.
I thought he was high medium at one point.
Yeah, I thought he was high medium at one point, but now looks absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Pace stat is actually very good. Physical is mental. Defending is very good. If he ends up at Man City, he will be like hundreds of thousands. In Serie A, not quite so much.
Looking at that card, it reminds me of like the Virgil van Dijk of like this year.
Yeah.
He was just unstoppable.
Yeah, it doesn't have the passing, but other than that, mad.
Like the pace, the defense, and physical.
Mad card. Handanovic is the same or a +1. Maybe a +1.
The same. I think it's the same. I think it was 88.
Has interestingly never won a trophy with Inter Milan in his something like eight years at the club, but has consistently been a very good goalkeeper. I always like using him. Kante 88 is a -1 or the same. I could see him being as low as 86, 87 based off last season.
86, yeah, he didn't really do much, did he? He was just.
I think he was injured a lot.
Still a very nice card.
Great card. Will be expensive. Not much else to say.
Look at that balance.
Yeah, he's always unreal.
Too balanced.
Won't be getting a team of the season or anything. Team of the year. He might get a team of the season. Obviously, won't be getting a team of the year.
Yeah.
Edison 88. I think that's the same or a +1. I really should have done some research before this video. Medium. 3-star weak foot. Where's his kicking? Kicking's 93, which I love. Handling's not the greatest. He made some mistakes last season.
Yeah, he does. He did make quite a lot of mistakes.
Dybala is definitely a plus. Nobody knows what. I think maybe 1 to 2. Was he an 86 or an 87? I can't remember. Anyway,
it might have been 87.
3-star weak foot still medium. So again, like even though the face stats are great, not a card that I'd be super excited to use. You just have to cut inside and get him on that left foot. Yeah. But yeah, probably a deserved +1. Had an alright season while Juve were not very good. Only scored 11 league goals because Ronaldo just gobbles up all the goals. But Raheem the Dream, I think that is a plus. +1 or the same.
+1, 87.
I'm going to stop even bothering trying to say what it's a +1.
Because we are useless at this.
Raheem the Dream, where's his finishing? That's what I want to see. 85. So, okay, he's now a good finisher, despite that open goal miss recently.
It's a very good card.
It's actually a very good card this year.
It is.
Still 3-star weak foot, but now that his finishing's been buffed, he's very useful. Definitely be lit. Oh, and he's left wing rather than right wing. He was right wing last year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Which is interesting, which means Mahrez is the right. Mahrez and Bernardo are right and Sterling's left.
Yeah.
The problem with the Prem last season was there were too many good left wingers, but not sure what it'll be this year. Hazard, I think, is a -3. I know I said I wouldn't talk about this. But I think that's probably deserved. He did absolutely nothing at Real Madrid. Still a great card. Like, put this card at central cam.
It is up there still, yeah.
Central cam with those stats. Let's see his finishing. 82 is good enough. Long shot, 78.
Yeah.
Not the best finisher, but he's probably got those animations where when he hits it, it stays hit and it goes in. Harry Kane, higher than Aubameyang, which I feel like they could be the same, whether that's 87 each or 88 each. No one uses this card because he's so slow. I think they've even made him slower. 66 acceleration on a guy with 69 agility, 73 balance is tough. One of England's best ever strikers probably, but not someone you'd really want to use in this FIFA game. Alright, going on to page 1.
The last 20.
Tony Kroos, he's still got a lot of fans. They've still done him dirty with pace. Still medium. Again, one of those like connoisseur cards where if you see him in flat champs, you'll be like, oh no, this guy's good. He's going to pass me to death. Not someone I'm excited to use, but actually looking above, I had a quick look at this guy.
Yeah, I had a look at that as well when I was scrolling through.
4-star weak foot, high medium, which is accurate, but those face card stats, so good acceleration, he can shoot from midfield. He's a CDM card as well, so not a right back.
CDM.
Great dribbling, great defending. This guy could be a very, very good central midfielder or CDM.
Yeah, he will.
Could even be centre mid with those attacking stats.
Yep.
Yeah, great card. Definitely goes into one of those buy-in triangles for sure.
Meta triangles, yeah.
Thibaut Courtois had a better season than the season before. Not a whole lot to say about him. I don't personally like to use him because of his kicking, but he's massive and he makes good saves. Casemiro, a fucking joke of a rating, but they did win the league. But joke of a rating. I feel like he does kind of play to his stats more than a Busquets. Like, he's a useful card. Not someone I'll be looking to use, to be honest. Benzema is now a +2 over Aubameyang and a +1 over Kane.
I saw this one as well, and I thought, surely it cannot be better than Harry Kane, can it?
But he did score a lot of goals last season, although Real Madrid still only had 2 players in double figures in the league, and one of them was Sergio Ramos, who takes all their penalties. He's a good player. Unfortunately, he has a taste for underage prostitutes. But medium, low work rates, low aggression, relatively low balance, but great finishing. If he gets some upgrades, I would look at using him.
Yeah, he'll be very good.
Aguero,
Cam, maybe.
Yeah, people always drop him down to Cam.
Yeah, they do.
Aguero is now looking fairly slow, but with good dribbling.
Yeah.
Acceleration really isn't that great. Finishing still amazing. 4-star, 4-star. I could have seen him getting a -1 based off injuries last season, but still the best finisher in the Premier League. Neuer, that is a +1, I believe. Looks great.
Yeah.
Kicking's amazing. Definitely someone I'll be looking
incredible.
to use.
He's just an incredible goalkeeper, isn't he?
Ramos is high medium as usual. 3-star, 3-star. Pace is still very good for a centre back.
Yeah.
Not the best sprint speed, but that acceleration is so helpful. Still 90 aggression, 85 strength, phenomenal defending stats. Agility and balance aren't the greatest, but they're very good for a centre back.
Yeah.
Great card.
Very good.
Alisson,
Deserved this, I think.
probably deserved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Probably underrated kicking almost.
Yeah.
Great reflexes though, great positioning. Sprint speed could maybe be a bit higher because of his like sweeper keeper stuff. Comparing him to Stegen, hold on, let me have a look at Alisson's weak foot is 3-star. Stegen's got a 4-star weak foot. He has better kicking than Alisson. He has better reflexes than Alisson. He's slower than Alisson, thankfully. But yeah, Stegen will be one of the best keepers in the game again.
Yeah, he will.
Mane, fucking well-deserved upgrade here. Looks unreal, to be honest. I believe that's a +2 or 3.
+2.
That is mad card.
4-star.
I think he was still around 150k months into the last game, so he will be incredibly expensive in the gold card era. Salah, for me, could have got a little -1 maybe.
Yeah, 89 would have been right, because I feel like Mane's better than Salah, in my opinion.
At the moment, yeah, for sure. Positioning, finishing, amazing. Long shots, decent. He's got good strength for a little man. Great dribbling. Great card. People are only really put off by the 3-star weak foot, but brilliant card. But that 90 rating puts him on the same rating as Mbappe. On paper, I think Mbappe's better, but if you watch him in the Champions League final, I know he was injured just before that, to be fair, which is he might be a bit rusty, but he could have put PSG in front a couple of times. Will be in the many hundreds of thousands, 500, 600, 700k for a long time. Yeah, start of the game
easy.
easy.
He was a million last FIFA, weren't he?
There's nothing really bad about this card at all. Balance is only 82, but yeah, ridiculous card. A low wood defensive work rate is brilliant as well for a striker. Virgil, what can you say? Yeah, he's like he's like Koulibaly with better dribbling and better passing. Medium, which personally I don't really like as a centre back, but if you pair it with good other work rates, then it's absolutely fine. You will not be getting this card's an absolute wardrobe.
Yeah, this card is ridiculous.
79 sprint speed means he'll just eat up the ground with his whatever he is, 6'4" frame. Frightening. Don't ever want to face that card, but I know I will a lot. You will be screaming when you face that card in like October, fuck champs. Jan Oblak, pretty much universally felt to be the best keeper in the world right now. Kicking isn't the best, but other than that, he's phenomenal. That handling, if handling is important this game, then he's going to be a beast. Shouldn't get beaten by long shots. Neymar.
5-star,
5-star, 5-star, high medium. I just don't know what to say because I veer between thinking he's like the best all-round attacker on the planet and like a complete fraud, and I don't really know what the truth is. This card's amazing.
83 balance on that as well.
83 balance is a bit low, but I think he's got that weird dribble that like he's just hard to tackle. He knocks the ball a little bit away from him. Unreal card.
Him
not
and
really.
Mbappe up top.
Yeah, because and they stay expensive because of that link as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
There isn't really a good midfielder, I don't think, to link them into now for PSG, but I could be wrong. They could be a lower rated one. He's very exciting.
If you play like a 4-3-3, you can have a Mbappe at striker, and then you got the French links, and
Brazilian link.
Yeah.
KDB, a lot of people seem to feel he could have been like a 92. Still high, sprint speed and stuff is still... The thing is like, if you're going to play him as a cam when a lot of people like a pacey cam, he really isn't a pacey cam. Agility and balance, acceleration, sprint speed are relatively low, which for a lot of people would mean you bring him down to centre mid, but then are you going to pay this much for your centre mids?
For a centre mid, yeah.
That is the only problem with this card, but he is incredible, deserves to have amongst the best passing and crossing in the world, if not the best. Absolutely unreal, great player in real life. You can't dislike him, he's just so good. Lever, a lot of people's nominee or a lot of people's favourite for the Ballon d'Or that didn't happen. Didn't think he looked the best in the last stage of the Champions League, missed a couple of sitters, but so important to how they play. 94 positioning, 94 finishing, great long shots. Short passing and curve are good, so he's a good link man. Reactions amazing, composure amazing, aggression 81, strength 86. I think you'll see more people using him this year than previous years, not just because of the buffed rating, just because it's like widely acknowledged that he's just one of the best. 32, so he's still got life in him at striker. And now we come down to the top two. What do you think? What's your impression of the top two overall in terms of who's better?
If anything, I think they should have been the same rating.
Mm-hmm.
It would throw all the discussion out of the window of who's better and who's not. Because I personally think Ronaldo had a better season than Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ronaldo, how many goals did Ronaldo score?
Something like 31, 32 in the league.
Yeah, and at his age, doing that, like scoring that many goals at 35, it's just incredible. Like he's just got it, isn't he?
I think I'd agree with you in terms of they could have been the same rating.
Yeah.
I'd say either the same rating or even reversed ratings, but the thing is, Messi had one of his worst seasons ever, and he still got something like 20 goals, 20 assists. So like he's on another level in terms of talent, but obviously Ronaldo's still got those physical attributes, and probably Ronaldo's the better he's got the more mental strength. It's really hard to know. Let's have a quick look at the in-games. Ronaldo is still very fast.
Ronaldo's going to be up there again. He's always better than Messi, isn't he?
With the special animations. With this FIFA, they say that dribbling is supposed to be very important. So Ronaldo's balance potentially could impact that. But he's still very, very quick. He's still pretty agile. He's still very strong. I still think he'll probably be the most meta card in the game, particularly if they bring back heading.
Has he been downgraded from a 4-star, from a 5-star weak foot to a 4-star?
No, he's always been 4-star weak foot, but people always say it feels like a 5-star. Still 5-star skills, still high-low. Again, with his special animations, probably will be the best in the game. If they bring back heading, that 95 jumping
that is
means that he will be the best player in the game. Normally around 2 mil at the start, drops to around like an affordable, like more-ish, like a 1.2 to 1.5. And then towards the end of the game, you might be able to pick him up for like 600 to 800k, but that's like very late game. So if you want him, you really have to save for him. I think if for that reason, a lot of people tend to avoid using him, but and go. You could have him potentially 2 or 3 icons for that price, but it's Ronaldo. If you want to win, if you want to be hitting elite in fat champs, and you're not a god tier player, you need players like him. Messi's pace looking a little shaky in terms of sprint speed now. Medium low.
Acceleration just helps.
Acceleration is very good, so central cam he'd be very, very good. Stamina only 72, which is grim. That's another massive negative for me. With the low aggression. Positioning, finishing, and long shots are unreal, so he'll be banging them in from everywhere. For me, it's the stamina. Like, it's very difficult to have a million coin plus player that doesn't finish games. So I think,
come off, wouldn't he?
Unless you're very good at managing your player's stamina. This game's different as well. Like, it's good for him that there are no fitness cards. Everyone will start with 100 fitness every single game. But I think like he's the kind of player who doesn't need to come off on 70 in big games. But great card. You like in terms of cutting in from the right and finessing, there's still no one better, even Salah. So I don't know. Again, I kind of agree with you. 92 would have been probably right. It's funny though that Messi is better because people always say that EA don't like Messi and they love Ronaldo.
They've done this.
Ronaldo was obviously taken off the cover temporarily last year because of some unsavory allegations in a Las Vegas bathroom, which may have impacted things here a little bit. But I don't know. I think 92 would have been about right.
92.
What are your thoughts overall on this top 100 then?
I think it looks quite interesting. Like the Kimmich at CDM, that is the card I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
It's a good position change from right back. We all wanted it. Like, because there's so many 3 triangles between a centre mid, left back, or right back, and a centre back. Yeah,
and because they have insisted on not changing the chem system, those triangles are going to be so important again, like link investments really and stuff. If you're looking to make coins, these guys are going to hold their value. I think overall, so this list, there aren't too many surprises other than a few people's pace and stuff like that. Overall, I'll do another video. a lot of people are saying, for example, like Alphonso Davies is only an 80. There's a lot of like really underrated cards like that. But I actually don't mind FIFA dropping the ratings a bit on previous years, because what we get now is we get so many special cards. Every 2 weeks we get a new promo of Scream or Future Stars or Team of the Group Stage, Team of the Tournament, etc, etc. There's so many promos that they need to leave space for these cards to like improve. So I actually don't, we had this year where basically every half decent player has like a 95 rated card by the end of Ultimate Team. So I'm actually quite excited for them to push those ones down. Like, and face card, again, like face card, everyone gets obsessed with the face card stat. They don't matter. It's the in-games that matter.
Yeah, right.
So again, I'm pretty happy with a few people having their ratings drop this year.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a very long one. I'll try and cut it down if I can. But if you view it as a kind of a podcast thing, then maybe you'll be able to get through it and enjoy hearing Harry's thoughts as well as mine. I will put my Twitch link in the description and at the end of this video. I hope you guys do come and check me out on Twitch if you haven't already. Harry, thank you so much for giving me your thoughts today, bro.
That's all right. The pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
All right, boys. Peace out.